Hello everybody, I'm Cherish.
And I'm Joy.
And we're Tizicals Musicals. And we just saw the Whoopi Monologues.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know, if you've been hanging around here for a bit, you know that if a show has Carrie Young in it, we will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is exactly what happened. Carrie Young is in it, and we were there. But it also happens to have a really nice cast as well.
Mm-hmm.
There was one, I was gonna say put in, like not correct.
Mm-hmm.
We had one understudy on, I think, right, understudy, who was Kai Heath, and they went on for Blonde Girl, but Jamaican Lady was Danielle Pinnock, Lernine was Keisha Lewis, Surfer Girl was Journey Smollett, and Fontaine was Carrie Young. So it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really know the history of the Whoopi Monologues at all, but actually, like, seeing it, I'm like, yeah, I can see Whoopi doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Was it all herself, though?
Yeah.
Right.
They just split it up into different people.
I mean, I think, well, I know those tickets would be so much money.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love a lottery ticket. A rush ticket to see Whoopi, do this. Like, I can imagine. I love Whoopi as like an actor, and I just think she has like such a an interesting voice, and like I find her funny, and I think she's great. I actually went to a taping of The View once with my mom, and I was like, wow. I'm like, wow, Whoopi is so like that's Whoopi Goldberg. Like, she's right there. I gave like zero hoots about whatever was going on. I couldn't even tell you what they were discussing on the show. Couldn't even tell you. Oh, but it was fun because that was how I saw the magic show, not the magic, the illusionist show. Forgot what it was called. Mind Stalker, right? Something like that. Was it Mind Stalker?
You thinking it sounds like the one with the people from Britain.
Oh, that's Mind Mangler. So what was the one we saw? The illusionist one. It wasn't Mind something?
I don't remember.
Anyways, that's how I got tickets to that, because they actually were being featured on the show at that time, and they did the thing where like, surprise, you're going home with tickets. And I thought, great, because if I'm going to go to a taping of The View, I want it to be a day where we get tickets to the show, and that is exactly what happened. I said, that is great for me. I'm not sure how I ended up going. Like, Mom had no one to go with? Like, how did I end up there?
I don't know.
Anyway, but that's neither here nor there. So the Whoopi Monologues is just like a collection, it's a play, of monologues, essentially, of these different characters. We had no idea how like interactive the show was gonna be. Like, I had no idea. Like, those reviews, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like spelling bee interactive,
right,
but it's just the characters definitely know you're there,
right,
and they will talk to you, they will touch you. They do respect a response when they call out at some point.
Right.
So we got very good seats. Front row, which we knew they were front row, but we didn't realize that the stage of the seats was basically leveled. So it was very close.
Yeah. It's like, we've never been to the Mitzi E. Newhouse Theater at Lincoln Center. It is a very small theater. It's I
like it though.
Yeah. Are all of the Lincoln Center theaters like that with the round? Are they all
maybe
like that? Anyway, so it's like that. I guess it looks close to wherever Ragtime is, which theater that is. What theater is that?
The Vivian Beaumont.
Yeah, it's like that, but like on a smaller scale. Like with the way the seats
everyone has a good seat.
Right. I don't think there's not a bad seat in that for that show, at least.
And the rake is great because you have to literally step down.
Yeah.
To get to the front.
It's like stadium.
Yeah, so
it gives very like Greek.
Yeah, so you don't worry about if anyone tall is sitting in front of you, they're not gonna block anything. Oh my god, my hair is so wet. I sweated through my hair. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, it's hot in New York City, y'all. It's hot.
Turn on our air.
Yeah, it's so hot. Anyway.
Honestly, we probably should turn on the air.
I mean, I feel like the theater could have been a tad cooler.
Right. It wasn't. They did not have it up that high. I don't know.
So anyway, but because Danielle at one point was sweating.
I just saw it like coming out of her wig, like that. I was like, oh no, she's hot. And somebody else was sweating. Was it Kara?
Maybe.
No, was it Keisha? No, she wasn't sweating. I think it was Kara.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's like 5 women doing 5 different monologues, and was Kara character a man?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
The only man in the show.
Only man. I got it.
Yeah.
I was like, she a lesbian? Oh no, she's a man.
She's a man.
Yeah. It took me a minute. I said, oh wait, no, she's a man. Because Fontaine, I feel like could be a girl too.
Yeah.
Like he's a
crackhead.
He got a PhD in literature.
Yeah.
So
history
and something like that.
Yeah.
History.
Yeah. And very interesting characters. It's like, so you have like a man who's a crackhead, but he's traveled, and then educated crackhead, black, and traveling to Europe. Has this like experience in Europe, and then like you're like kind of like laughing with them. I think this is the longest. Is that the longest?
It's pretty long.
I think the one in the end, were the longest monologues, and like then he ends up like you're like laughing with him because he's kind of funny, you know, but then like you realize that oh no, he's really like struggling, like, and I thought like oh wow, I was like how'd they do that? Like you like laughing and then oh. So a lot of theirs did that. You like you're like with them, like, and then you're like, oh
damn.
I feel like they all did that, and I was like, wow, such like highs and like lows going through them. And they're all very great. I thought personally. I mean, I'm biased. Kara was probably my favorite. She came out like first, and I was really like,
sets it up. She has the funniest one, I would say too.
Yeah,
she kind of sets it up, the mood.
Right. I really like the staging of it. I love
the doors in the back were cool.
I love that.
Basically, so the set when you come in is open. There's nothing there, and then there's a curtain, and they pull up the curtain, and you see like a wall of doors, like stage like dressing room doors, and you know the ladies come out of the doors. They show like some footage of them getting ready in their room and whatnot. And then they all come out and they just kind of like do a little prance around the stage. And Journey's character, who I guess she plays 2 different people, because that character who makes sure everyone was ready.
Oh, I guess
was different from Surfer Girl.
That's true.
So I guess she has a different. I don't know. I don't know who that person was. I don't know.
Is that them? I think that's themselves. That's them as themselves. I think. No,
I don't think so.
Oh. I just love how they all wished each other like well before the show starts. I just thought that was so cool.
You're right. Yeah. No, because they were in their characters.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Yeah, that's true.
I guess Journey just has 2, but they only mentioned the name of Surfer Girl.
Right.
Anyway, Journey's character basically asks if they doing good, they ready or not, and they all in their own characters like, yeah, no, whatever, you know, sort of thing, and then they just go back into their dressing room, and then you don't see them until they come back out again for their part, usually, more or less. Sometimes they come out during some of people's monologues.
Yeah. And it was like, I know we've been like, we want a set, and this didn't really have like a set, but I didn't mind it.
Yeah, I feel like when
it was well done.
When you do monologues, you don't need a set.
Yeah.
Because it's just about the storytelling to me.
I suppose.
It's like a campfire.
Yeah.
To me.
Guess so. Yeah, I guess so. It was I don't know, I really liked that. I really liked that. The doors and like that. And then the next monologue was that Jamaican lady?
No, that was Blonde Girl, right?
Blonde. Oh, was she in the next one?
I thought so.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Right.
Maybe. Which was this Blonde Girl's a 7-year-old. Who was having like a bit of like an identity crisis, more or less. I guess hers was the only one that wasn't super sad.
No, it is kind of sad in the sense you're like, oh, she wants to be
like
white.
She should love herself more. Yeah. It was giving a little blue. What's her name? Piola? No.
Yeah.
Picola.
Yeah.
Blue's eye. Yeah. I was like, oh.
But by the end, she was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, all right. but I'm gonna hold on to it.
Yeah.
But everyone's like, all right, girl.
Yeah. And then was Surfer Girl? No, Jamaican Lady was next. Jamaican Lady, Surfer Girl. Yeah. And then Jamaican Lady was next. And
that's Danielle Pinnock's character.
Yes. So Kai Heath went on, right? Did we say that?
Yeah, Kai Heath went on for Danielle Fishback.
Yes.
Dominique. Mix up their names. Like somewhere their sisters named Dominique and Danielle, and their moms are the same thing.
Right.
Anyway,
their mom's name is Yvonne. I don't know what their mom's name is. But yeah, hers was funny. It was comical, and I thought. So hers really picked with the audience, which was kind of fun.
A lot of physical interaction with the audience.
And I don't know if that's like in the if it's like in the blocking stages or if that's
just Danielle.
Yeah, Danielle, like her. Cause, and I mean they're like blonde girls. She asked me how old I was, and I was just like, yeah. I had to be like, oh. First of all, I had to think about it. Because one, I didn't even know she was actually talking to me. Like, I see she's like looking this way, but I'm like, maybe she's still to the person behind me. And then I was like, no, she's asking me this question. I had to tell them. And we did stage door, and a lot of them were we were right there. It's so easy to see, and they knew. And at one point, Keisha Lewis was like, well, I'm making you guys uncomfortable because like you looked uncomfortable. And I was like, well, not you specifically. Any sort of interaction makes me uncomfortable.
I was a little nervous.
I was like, we were not expecting that level of like interaction, but no, it was great. It was fine. Like I wasn't like uncomfortable with what was happening. But yeah, so I thought that was funny, and I'm like, what is my resting face like?
Yeah.
But I just thought I was like into it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I smiled and I was, you know, like, but I feel like a lot of people, that show's mostly skewed towards women of a certain age anyway.
Right.
So I feel like they're a bit more comfortable with being a little more like vocal. And that's just not us anyway.
Right.
Like, even if we're really enjoying something, you're not going to hear it from us. Like, we might just sit there like the whole time and I'm having like a party in my head. You know what I mean? I think that's just us.
Right. We don't emote that much.
Yeah, we went to New York City public schools. We don't give out a lot of emotion. That just was never a good idea.
We speak when spoken to.
Yeah, that's really us. So, we'll
never just offer our. Anyway,
yeah, yeah. And then and then her story ended pretty funny. Ended pretty happy on a high note.
Yeah, I love that for her.
Yeah, and so, and I don't even think her story was like, damn, like she had tough things to learn. It actually was quite,
right.
Like, but and then followed by Journey. I think Journey filled in for Kerry when she left.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That was Kerry's character. That's so interesting.
That's why I was like, at one point she really looked like Kerry Washington to me, and I said, well, how'd she change her face? Like I was like, she just like favored her, and I was like, now I have to see a picture of them side by side. Do they look similar?
I don't think so.
Like it was something. And it was like...
Was it the hair?
I don't know. It was like her profile. And I thought, Kerry? Like, and I was like, wow, I can see Kerry. I don't know what it was, but yeah.
I did not have that thought, so...
That's fine. We love Journey Smollett. We think she's great, too.
Yeah. And her story was really sad. It ended quite sad.
You know what? It seemed a little empty. She's very hard. Like, I wasn't, like, empathizing with her. Like, for, and then I was thinking she was older, and then you learn she's actually like a child herself, and I thought, oh gosh,
yeah,
oh no, and then her story was probably had the saddest ending.
Everyone was like, oh, like Lily Mood Killer, because we were just laughing with Danielle's story.
No,
we
really,
were, like trying to see where she was going with her story.
Yeah.
You're like, okay. I said, okay. And we're like, everyone's like, okay, yeah.
And then she involved us in the okay, and I thought, oh no. I thought, oh no. But also, look at our earrings, you guys. They're shark teeth. This was, not even planned, but, can you imagine? Sorry. I didn't get to tell Journey that, but. And it has shark rings on.
Yeah, so interesting. So we were sitting outside of the theater, like at the cafe right next to the theater, and we're just sitting waiting for the theater to basically open up, and I was like, oh yeah, journey coming up the block. It was like, really? I was like, yeah. And then our mom was like, oh, hey Journey, we'll see you soon. She's like, oh, okay. Like, all right.
Yeah. Like, hey. I waved.
Yeah.
It was like, I know she was probably like when she saw us, oh, like we actually are seeing her soon. They're like, right there. Like, I mean, I'm sure she figured out we were probably going to see the show, but I don't think she would expect us to be right there.
Right.
Everybody and their famous mother was at this show. Let me tell you. First of all, it was that lady. Joy, I'm gonna look her up. What's her name? Carla something? Her name Carla. Carla Hall from American Chef. Her. She was there.
Mm-hmm.
And she I don't know, I thought oh, she's from Nashville. Anyway, I thought more famous people came in when the lights came down, or she came, everybody's still waiting to get in. I was like, that would terrify me if I was noticed.
I guess she just thinks I think she's just regular. I guess.
Okay. So I literally said she's on TV when I saw her. I was like, her. So she was there, and then when we're leaving the show, we see Lillias White is sitting behind us.
Like 2 rows.
Yeah, two rows behind us. She actually remembered us. We met Lillias White a long time ago, back when we were in high school. Back when she was in Fayla. And she still recognized us. So I love that for us personally.
I think we said bye to her 10 times.
Yeah. She said the last bye though.
She did.
So there was that. And then I'm going up and I see this man sitting in the chair, in the last row. And I was like, something in me said, Ben Vereen? And I was like, I think that's Ben Vereen. And was it you and Mom? Was like, no, I don't think so. And
to be fair, I was so far ahead and I looked back and I was like, I know.
Was it you?
I was like, no, I don't know. I was
like
far ahead and I couldn't see his face full on. So I was like, no.
Yeah, I was like, I had to do a double take. I was like, I think that's Ben Vereen. He's like, no. I'm like, okay. We're waiting at the stage door, and he came a little bit later with his family, and he said hello and things like that, and I was like, this is Ben Vereen. I was like, oh my god, I never thought I would meet Ben Vereen. So it was just a fun night. Then I was like, oh my god, these people are not coming out the stage door. All these famous people are here. But anyway, so that was fun. And then there was no, that was it. We went off on a tangent again. So we got this Surfer Girl, and then the last story was Keisha Lewis's story. Her name was Lurleen. She was a character. She was a woman going through menopause. Actually turned out to be very, I don't know, her section reminded me of church a little bit. I don't know how to explain it. Not preachy in that way, but the talking. It seemed more conversation than monologue to me. I don't know.
Well, she was responding to her and Kara. I guess theirs was kind of mostly they could kind of react to how the audience reacted. Kara did too a few times.
Right. Oh my god, during Kara's, when those people came in late, which was crazy because the show started at least 10 minutes late. And these people came in basically at the top of her monologue, and she broke character. Well, in character, mentioned them coming in, welcome them coming in. But in specifics, it was the guy at the end of the row who had to get up. He was pissed the hell off. You saw him? I was like, oh no. He was so mad. I saw him and I was like, oh my gosh, poor him.
Yeah.
This was was it 90 minutes?
It was a very short show.
It was, I was kind of when it was over, I thought, well, I kind of would like some more. I don't got nothing else to give us now. But it was very fast.
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
And this one, probably on the website, it'll tell you.
Let me look. But it was no intermission. It was very fun.
Yeah, it was a good time out.
It was.
Yeah, like, and I think what works about this is that honestly, they have the years in which some of the monologues take place, but
I couldn't tell really.
Yeah, you really couldn't tell. I mean, you can kind of tell that Whoopi wrote it in the time she wrote it. Like, you can kind of, like, I'm like, yeah, this makes sense to what would have happened. Yeah, they updated some things. I'm
it was an hour and 40 minutes.
Hour and 40, yeah. I'm sure they updated some things.
Oh, for sure.
There was some things about
the Nixon 5.
Nixon 5, yeah, that was very much like clearly updated for the time, like, but
there was something else too.
Yeah. I mean, we had a good time.
Was it Sex and the City too?
Yeah.
I feel like that.
Because that was not around when Whoopi did that.
I don't think so. This was the 90s, right?
Before that.
Right?
Yeah, Mom said she saw it at BNCC.
Oh, yeah, it was before the 90s.
It was the 80s.
Is that what she said? So the music before the show starts is loud. I kind of want to tell them, ask them if they could just turn it down just a smidge. Couldn't even hear Joy. She sat right next to me. Couldn't hear my mother. She sat 2 seats down. I was like, all right, we'll talk after the show because couldn't hear. But it was fun. It was fun. Everybody did come out the stage dome. We got everybody's signature, so we did end up except for Danielle's. Although she did come out, but I don't know, maybe we could have been more aggressive, but I don't like to.
It wasn't a lot of people at the stage though, but I don't know, she didn't seem like she was in the business of signing, like it wasn't like her priority to sign. Same with Journey, like she said, hey, she took pictures if you asked, but she wasn't like finding everyone standing there to sign.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, though our mom did get it signed by her because she was waiting outside, so my mom just went and got it signed for us. Thanks, Mom, because we weren't moving.
It just feels a little like chasing. I mean, not that I think she minded. I don't think she would have signed if she didn't want to, or she wouldn't have stood there if she didn't want to be. I don't know these things. I'm not famous. But yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. And when Kara saw it, she was like, "It's always nice to see us in the audience." And she saw it. She was like, inside. She was like, "Oh, like like we're here." So she wanted to do it. She did like touch me at one point during the show. We got some high fives during the show. And something else. Oh, I got the question asked. Let me tell you, I was panicking when she asked me that question. I'm gonna be talking about this because I'm a little bit not traumatized, but I mean a little bit. I was like 33. Well, I don't know how I said it. Hopefully it was okay. I said it cool, right? Oh, okay. Yeah. I feel like there was a response she wanted to give to my age, but I think she was not expecting me to say the age that I was. So I think she couldn't quite figure out how to respond back. And she said something, she said her age, right?
Yeah, she's 7.
Yeah, I'm 7. Yeah.
Well, but we had a good time.
We did. It was fun.
And so we got a magnet. They had magnets. They had a baseball cap, which we did not get.
And purple. It was purple.
The window card.
Yeah. No t-shirts or anything.
Maybe they had them and they sold out. Nah, they didn't have them.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, it's fine. It's great. It's swell.
It was a good time. It's closing
on the 30th of August.
30th. Oh.
Yeah. Oh. So it's got about maybe 2-ish weeks, a little less than 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, if you can snag a seat, I would go. I mean, that theater's so small and it's in such good demand. Like, there really kind of is a hard to get seats. I don't know how you got hours, yo.
Well, we wanted to go earlier in the summer, and we just had to keep looking. We just kept. We just kept going.
Like 1 seat, 2 seats, maybe.
Right.
It was, yeah.
Woo! Let me tell you, it was very hard to get seats, and then there were some people waiting for Rush, and They let them know they weren't really expecting a lot of cancellations or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think was there an empty seat. Maybe there was an empty seat, but not a lot. If there was, seemed pretty full.
Mm-hmm.
This felt good. This felt nice. I don't know. We left Schmigadoon and we were just like,
It's true.
Like something we saw. Okay, great.
Mm-hmm. So this, and I'm like, yes,
I feel like we'll be talking about this.
Didn't really have much to say about Schmigadoon.
Yeah, sorry, Schmigadoon. Yeah. Sorry.
Maybe we just gotta watch the TV show again.
I guess. Yeah, we could. I don't know. The plays are doing it more for us lately than the musicals, I guess.
Except for Joseph Hall.
That's very true. I mean, I feel like all the musicals we get into just close.
This is true.
The ones like we actually like, I'm thinking about. I'm like, Curves, close. The one with the dead guy, close.
Dead Outlaw.
Dead Outlaw. Like, and I'm just like the ones with whose music like I like.
Yeah, we didn't even get a chance to go back.
I know we wanted to go back and see it, but it closed. It closed the same day Curves did.
We was at Curves every chance we got.
We said maybe we should have went back to Dead Outlaw. Something else we enjoyed. Oh, Kimberly Kimbo closed.
At least they
great book, great score, gone.
At least they had at least a year.
That's true. It ran a lot longer than the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Jellicle Ball, gone, finished. We were there today. It's gone. There's like nothing to show that they were there. There's like a little smidgen of yellow. But we have you here, cats. We have you here. And then something else. I don't know. It's just hard for us to get into the musicals. I mean, The Notebook ran a bit longer, but I still think it deserved a longer shot. I wanted to go back to The Notebook, and we did have tickets to The Notebook, but I had wanted to go see what's her name? Aisha Jackson when she stepped into the role of Middle Alley, and I got tickets to what I thought was going to be her Middle Alley debut, but then she ended up not going in at that time. I think she was injured or something like that. So I was like, oh no, and I really wanted to see it like with her. So, but then it closed shortly after. I never did make it back. Yeah, so very interesting. And this is no shade to like Two Strangers, but I was just like, I wasn't really like that into. I mean, I'm right. People have different tastes. I'm like, I was like, as a musical, like, I feel like if it was categorized as a play with the music, I would feel better. As a musical, I'm like, I don't know about that. But it's still going strong. I'm losing. What else is going?
I mean, we liked it, didn't love it.
Yeah, we liked it. Do I want to see it again? I'm not sure. Maybe. Would I go see it again? I will probably go see it again. But
it's not a definite nah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is not about the Whoopi Monologues. Joy and I can have this discussion when we turn off the camera. But thank you so much for watching. I think our next show is African Mean Girls. Did we say that in the other video?
Maybe.
I don't know. Did we say that in
September? Our next show is African Mean Girls.
But I mean, of course, if we could see something before then, that'd be great too. We're trying to get tickets to Paranormal Activity. We'll see. Maybe we can make it happen. I'm not sure. Yeah. But thank you guys for watching. Bye. Bye.